Coach, what are you most proud of from your group tonight?
Just I thought when they made the run in the third quarter, just the fact that we stayed with it. You know, it's like you have all the success in the first half and shots fell for us. You know, we played the way we play in the first half offensively, I thought. You know, we played out of the split game, off the elbows, all those things, and they turned it up to start the third. I think it was 13-1. And I didn't, you know, there was no panic there. I thought the guys just stayed with it. You know, and that's a sign of a team that thinks they should be in these games and they should win these games. And, you know, then beyond that, I'd say just knowing what it takes to win a game. You know, we didn't shoot the ball well from 2, but only 9 turnovers. And we just kept saying that if we can just get shots up, which sounds crazy, but it's true, it gives you a chance to get back and load up on Giannis. And it gives you a chance to load up quickly to get back out to their shooters, which is the major issue with that team. So, I don't know, man. We're just playing really hard, and it's fun to watch. And you stay in these games long enough in the NBA, you have a guy like Tim Hardaway that can do this. Has 25 points. You know, and Zeke comes off the bench. He's 14-10. These guys are NBA roster players for a reason. And when you have those guys, you can win games. So yeah, I was just really proud of the group.
Other than boxing out and jumping high, what are the things that you guys were able to do to win the rebounding battle tonight without both of your main centers?
I just say pure effort, and we did this in Philly well. Boston, because Boston is very interesting because they're small, but they're an incredible offensive rebounding team. Just everybody staying in the paint, staying in the fight. Because if you do that and you can get a carom of the ball or a deflection or whatever it is, you know, the odds are better that you're going to get the ball. You'll end up with it. And I know that sounds simplistic, but in today's NBA, you're always looking for advantage breaks, guys running lanes, and we just can't be that team right now. That can't be us. We have to win the rebound with 5 people, and then just rely on the fact that, you know, if we can just create good enough shots, decent shots, we'll be in the game. And that's what we did. And, you know, to your point, to out-rebound that team is really cool. On a night where they downsize at the end, but man, when Miles and Giannis are out there, it's something.
Zeke was the game's leading rebounder. What's clicking for Zeke right now in your mind?
Yeah, just playing free. You know, he's playing confident. His finishing's been really good as of late, which is a major key for us right now because he's rolling on the rim so much. And he's creating 2-on-1s and 3-on-2s. And I thought Zeke, a few times his role actually created, corner 3 shots for other guys. So, yeah, he's just playing within himself. And, you know, when you play within yourself and you have a cockiness to you and how you play, then you're in a really, really good spot, you know, as a professional basketball player. So, yeah, I was really proud of him. I didn't play Duran tonight. I had him planned to be part of the rotation, but I just thought those guys played so well off the bench. Plus 27, plus 15 for Bruce, plus 22 for Zeke. So you just kind of roll with that group, you know, with obviously Jalen, Aaron, Pate, Spence, Hunter just gave us great effort to start. Tough third quarter. We found a unit that can win the game.
Tim Hardaway mentioned that Philly game inspired him and some of the vets. How much groundwork did they lay down by winning that game for games like this?
Yeah, I think all of it. You know, and having our guys, our best rotational players watching that game and seeing the, you know, complete buy-in by that group and the way they won the game, just by doing it, by scrapping. Even the last play, it's just a scrap play. And, you know, it does instill confidence in your better guys when they come back because they see that the other men in that locker room are capable, confident, and they can help them out, you know, when they come back. So it's just been a really unique, stressful last 4 games, but we found a way. And I said it before the game. I told the team in there, the Atlanta fourth quarter, that stuff happens, and it's easy to dwell on that and say, hey, the offense sucked and they blew us out. Yeah, they did. And then you move on, and then you attack this game. And you can't live in negativity in the NBA because there's negative times, and there's these great positive times like tonight and in Philly and in Boston, but you have to keep yourself measured and you kind of keep yourself moving with the schedule. That's what we're trying to do.
Coach, can you talk a little bit about Hardaway's ability to create, but also play within the offense when you're without Jamal and with the other guys?
Yeah, he's got an incredible feel for when to screen and when to slip, and that's a lot of what we do anyway. When Jokic, is healthy, he's one of the better out of timeout players in the league. For a coach, it's a joy to draw plays for that guy. But he's a very underrated screener, and because of his shooting ability, with people chasing him over and over and over, it allows him to dribble into the paint because they're forcing him there. And he really does take his time in the mid-range jump shots. He's just got such a good feel for who he is, and you can see it. He's mastered this over the years. He knows his game, and he stays within that, the parameters of what that is. And I'll say this just in case you guys are going to ask me. If he goes 1 for 10 from 3 in the next game, I hope he does. I hope he keeps shooting. I hope he goes 3 for 15. He has to keep shooting the ball. That's his job for us. 5 for 9 tonight. He had it going. To your point, 8 for 12 because they're chasing him, so he made some tough twos. He's just been so efficient. He's been a blessing that we got him this offseason for our team.
David, what happened with Christian that led to him being downgraded?
He's just the discomfort of it. He was really uncomfortable last game. Came in today with the intent to play, went through his warm-up, and we had an honest conversation about it, and just didn't make sense. We have to revisit this stuff every day, and this is going to be a process for all these guys. I don't know how AG is going to feel tomorrow. That's the most minutes he's played. We took him past the threshold that we were hoping to play him, which was tough because Giannis came in earlier, and Giannis has been on a minute restriction too, and they obviously went away from that restriction. So I followed suit. Doc's going to be in the Hall of Fame someday, so I figured if he can break the minute restriction rules, I can too. It was just. You just felt like in that game, it's like we did all this work to try to win the game. I can't wait till the 7-minute mark to put Aaron Gordon in that game. So it was, like I said, CB and Aaron are going to be a fluid thing daily, and we just have to do the best things for them, which is the best thing for our team, long term.
Just to clarify on that, Christian is not expected to miss more time, but could miss more time consecutively. It's not like it's been determined he's going to miss a couple of games.
Yeah, no. And honestly, I don't even know. We haven't had that deep of a conversation. It just the conversation is more about just this particular game. And I think obviously tomorrow you get him back in. They do the stress test stuff where they can kind of look at their whole body, not just the injury itself. And that gives you a better baseline for what the future is going to be. But at this point, it's whatever. I mean, whoever doesn't play, somebody else will, and they'll get their chance to ball out, and a lot of these guys have.
And
Last one.
Starting EG was about matching with Giannis, or was it just kind of time to do that anyway? Or?
It made mathematical sense because the threshold went up a little bit. And I know you guys don't understand. It's really hard as a coach because I have to presuppose we'll be in the game at the end. So if I presuppose that because I have faith in my team, I have to do the math of how he can play at the end of the game. It went up a little bit. And I'm not going to lie, like Giannis coming into this building makes you feel like, you know what, I think Aaron maybe should start the game. So it was a dual thing there, but I was so proud of Aaron. Like he brought the ball up the whole fourth quarter, 23, 6, and 4. He guards one of the best players alive. It's just so good to have him back.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Jalen, he's about ready.